welcome back. So it's officially that time of year. The holiday season is upon us. And with the holidays comes
Santa Claus.
Yes, kids, if you're watching this, Santa Claus is also coming. But for us boring adults in this industry, something else is coming, and I'll explain what it is in this video. Ready? Let's go. Number 1, shipping delays. So you thought that the current delays you're dealing with when getting loaded are long enough? Just you wait, they're about to get longer. As you already know, holidays mean that people are buying like crazy and demand for all types of products increases. Because of this spike in demand, shippers are busy loading as many trucks as humanly possible to deliver their product to different markets. So don't be surprised when you see a 2-hour line just to check into a facility. The excuse will be, we're running behind and we're understaffed, which translates to,
sorry, man, you'll have to wait about 8 hours longer than usual to get loaded.
Number 2, sky-high rates for both carriers and company drivers. Demand leading up to the holidays always exceeds the supply of actual trucks, which means that load rates are higher during the holiday season than any other time of year. But this year is special. This year we have a severe shortage of trucks. Partly because new trucks are being produced either in minimal quantities or not produced at all. And this means that used trucks are being sold at a higher price, which means some people can't afford them. Basically, to make it simple, there is a huge, and I mean ginormous, truck shortage right now. Now, on the other hand, there is an above average demand for products since COVID, which means that rates will be legendary this year.
Knock on wood.
But this is not only for the benefit of an owner-operator or a carrier. This is also for the benefit of a company driver, and let me tell you why. I'm sure you already know that there is a huge driver shortage in this country, which means that carriers will be paying top dollar to entice drivers to work for them to cover all of those loads that are being transported all over the country. After all, carriers make a killing during the holidays, and the more drivers they have, the better off they are. Looking for a job? Now is the time to negotiate with your prospective employers. Number 3, more truck crashes. It's already scientifically proven that there are more truck accidents during the holidays than during any other time of year. So why does this happen? First, there's driver fatigue. Because the holidays are so busy in this industry, drivers are often using up their entire daily 11-hour driving allowance just to keep up. And this leads to fatigue, less concentration on the road, and truck crashes. Another thing is speeding. During the holidays, the roads are absolutely beautiful because
they are empty and there are no morons getting in your way.
But empty roads actually entice drivers to speed a little bit, or a lot, because they're trying to get to that delivery quicker to grab another great paying load. Fun fact, in this industry, speeding increases by about 15% during the holidays, especially before Christmas. Finally, I of course have to mention the topic of weather. Black ice, snowstorms, high winds, all of these winter gifts from Mother Nature make for extremely dangerous driving conditions. Now, paired with the driver fatigue and the fact that during the holidays speeding increases, that is a recipe for disaster. So before I get to my next point, I just want to say something. Don't ever let your employer or yourself, if you're an owner-operator, pressure you into driving faster or driving while tired just to get that next load and to get more money. After all, what is your life really worth? Think about that. Number 4. Overweight loads. Now, this is something that I don't see mentioned anywhere, but overweight loads during the holidays are a very real thing. And they are especially real this year where there's such a ginormous truck shortage. Shippers will have a ton of product they need to move, but there are just not enough trucks to move it. So what do shippers do? They either start rearranging their loads and combining one load with another, or they start loading more than was originally planned into that one poor truck.
Hey Bob, just put your back into it, man. Just push the product in. It will fit. I'm telling you, just push.
So my advice to you is make sure to scale your truck and trailer after you get loaded, especially during the holidays. Remember, if the shipper loads too much onto your truck and you get caught, it's
your problem.
So scale your truck and trailer, and if you're overweight, don't be afraid to go back to the shipper and ask them to unload some of that product. Number 5, higher rejection rates. Now, this is another thing that no one talks about, but I think it's worth mentioning it here. During the holidays, there is a secret dance going on between the shippers and the receivers that no one really knows about. The receiver orders product from the shipper. The shipper sends the product on a truck, it arrives to the receiver in immaculate condition, and the receiver rejects it.
What? Why?
Because of that secret little tango going on. So the receiver calls the shipper and tells them that they are going to be rejecting the load. And guess what the shipper does? Well, they start to panic because there's a truck shortage. They still have product in their warehouse that needs to be moved. They need to pay now for this truck to transport the load back, and that means they'll have even more product that is not moving. I mean, it's a mess. Yikes. And guess what? The receiver knows it. So this is what happens.
Okay, calm down. We're gonna do you a favor, okay? We're gonna unload this truck, but here's what we need you to do. We need you to lower our price, right? We don't want to pay as much for the product. I mean, if you don't want to do that, you can always take the product back.
Now, the shipper will often give in, especially in the craziness of the holiday season. They will lower the price of the product, so the receiver is paying less for what they ordered. But who really suffers? Well, you do. Because while all of that mess is going on, you're sitting in your truck with your trailer loaded, waiting for someone to make a decision about that product in your trailer. Well, guys, I hope that this video gave you some insight into the holidays and the holiday season in this industry. With that, I want to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. And if you're working during the holidays, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, because without you, these holidays would not happen.
Yeah, who needs Santa when we have guys like this on the road? You guys are awesome.
I will see you in my next video.